What? What's happening? Stone Cologne 316 here. What? What's happening, guys? Happy Monday. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry, I had to move this a little bit. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I had a... Let's fix that a little bit. I had a good weekend. My kid got baptized yesterday, so it was a pretty special day. I had a family out. So we hosted at the house yesterday. It was a very nice day. I'm tired, as you can see. I'm dragging pretty slow today. But today I figured I'd hop on and let's do our end of the year best pickups of the year 2024. This is my first pretty much full year on this channel. I'm almost at 700 subscribers. Thank you guys very much for, watching me almost on a daily basis. I know it's not every day, but, I hope you guys enjoy this content. I hope you guys enjoy what you've seen so far. Eventually, I'll try to do something different. But for right now, I don't want to put too much into this channel. You know what I mean? I don't want to go over the top with it. But we'll keep it fresh. No pun intended. What? But yeah, I'm going to go over 20. I got 20 pickups of the year. I picked up quite a few this year. Didn't realize how many. But these are the top 20 in my collection for 2024. My best pickups. Some of these came out this year. Some of these came out years ago. But these are my favorite pickups for this year, 2024. Let's get into it. What? First off, rack store find. Hugo Boss. Hugo Just Different. I love this stuff. It's got an apple. It's got mint. It's a little green. It's spicy, a little fruity. Kind of generic, but there's just something about this that I just really like, and it gets very musky. It's got a little bit of apple, mint, cashmere. It's just really good stuff. It's a little sweet. It's not too youthful. The opening is very youthful, but then when you in the dry down, it gets a little bit more mature, a little earthy, a little woodsy. Nothing special. Hugo Boss, Just Different. You can find this for $20 at Ross Dress for Less. Underrated. This is very underrated. This made my underrated cheapies list this year. Just really good stuff. If you're looking for a dumb reach, just doing stuff around the house or, running around, this is perfect for that. And that's why I like stuff like this. Stuff like this belongs in my favorite pickup. So we're going to start off with Hugo Boss, Just Different. Check that out. Next, this is a super cheapie. One of the first shorts videos I put out this year. It's a rack store find. I found a TJ Maxx for $14.99. It's a spot-on clone. It's probably my favorite clone of Dior Sauvage. It's Renegade Intense. I believe the house is from Renegade. There's a Renegade line. There's Renegade. I forgot what the other ones were called, but this is clearly Dior Sauvage. You can even tell by the bottle. It smells dead on. It smells fantastic. For being how cheap this is, it smells like the Sauvage EDT. And not just like a crappy version of it. This smells almost identical to it, if not better. A lot of people have told me this smells actually better in my comments. So this is no joke. If you see this safe blind by you, it's not even in a box. You can just take the cap off and test it and spray it. 6 to 8 hours I get on this. You might not get as longevity as regular Sauvage, but pick this up. If you don't want to spend the Dior Sauvage money, grab this. Renegade Intense. TJ Maxx, $14.99. Check your rack stores. This is a good one. This next one, super cheap. I threw it in my fragrance net cart recently because I got a bunch of perfume for my wife. I got a couple bottles of stuff for her, and I just threw this one in because it was like super cheap and I really wanted it. It's Boucheron Singulier. This is, I've been wearing this out the shower the last three nights since I got it. This is some really good stuff. If you're looking for a solid cheapie, like a blue cheapie, like you can see the bottle is just, it's really a cool bottle. It's very solid. Solid blue cheapie. You want a little bit of a barbershop vibe to it. It's not barbershop dominant. It's not really fougere-ish. Think Cool Water meets Sauvage meets Versace Dylan Blue. This is what you're going to get. I absolutely love this. I wasn't supposed to buy one. I told myself I wasn't going to make any more purchases, but this one was like $23. And I just threw it in the cart. Really good stuff. I get about 6 hours on this. What it does, when you first spray it, it's like Cool Water. And then you sometimes get that Dylan Blue because there's like lavender and sage and geranium. But then it dries down into like Sauvage or like Prada Luna Rosa Carbon. It gets a little earthy at the bottom. It's got vetiver cedar patchouli at the bottom. Solid stuff, guys. Safe blind buy if you want like a very fresh, green, little spicy, woodsy. This is some really, really good stuff. I am very impressed with this. I think Justin Copeland from State Fair Productions was plugging this, and then Ross from TLTG pulled the trigger. And I remember I was like, I got to pick that up. I want to try it, and I did, and this is fantastic. Boucheron Singulier. One of the best cheapie blues I've picked up this year. Maybe the best cheapie blue I've picked up. Get your nose on that. I love this stuff. This is like my go-to out the shower cheapie now. But when it gets warmer out, the weather, I'm going to start wearing this to the office. Some really good stuff. Check that out. Next, this one's a rack store pickup. I've only worn it once or twice since I gotten it because it's really potent. It's really heavy, but it's good for this time of year. It'd be good to wear on Christmas. It's a flanker off the super popular Lattafa Khamrah. This is Khamrah Qahwa. Basically, you're getting the same thing out of Khamrah, but it adds a coffee note and it gives it a little bit more masculinity. This is just beautiful stuff. I mean, this has been hyped for a really good reason. $35. You can find this at Burlington. Specifically, I found this at Burlington. As of a couple nights ago, I had to go pick up my daughter's baptism cake, sheet cake, and I stopped at Burlington on the way, and I saw they were popping these up. So really, really good stuff. Stupid longevity, 12 plus hours. It's not as sweet and boozy because the coffee kind of tames that sweetness. The regular one's way too sweet and boozy for me. It's way too much. And it's like, if I have to use half a spray for that, it ain't going to work. I can use about 3 or 4 sprays of this, and this will do the job. Lattafa Khamrah Qahwa. Really good stuff. Check that out. This one got very, very early in the year. Ross Dress for Less. It was popping up for about $50. Probably my favorite version of Chrome from Azzaro. It's Chrome Eau de Parfum. This is some really good stuff. This is very loud, but it's so good. It's so bright and fresh and clean. The notes only say there's mandarin orange, French lavender, and pine at the bottom, but you still get the shower gel, metallic kind of vibe. It smells a little floral. It's just very, very fresh. It's very, very a good outgoing scent. Love the dry down on this. Really good stuff. I've tried the Parfum, and I saw the Parfum popping up at Ross Dress for Less for about $50. I almost pulled the trigger on that, and then I realized I remember sampling that, and I wasn't a huge fan, so I really do have to sample that before I I'd buy that. But it smells kind of similar to this. It's a little bit more green, the parfum. And I realized I don't need it. I have this. Azzaro Chrome Eau de Parfum. Very, very good pickup. Earlier in the year, I picked this up. This is a really good one. Check that out. Next, the next two are basically Aventus type stuff. I have a couple of those in here, but I'll get to those. This one, it's far down on the list because, well, it's in my top 20 on the higher end of the 20. And I like this. I really, really like this. It's just something on my skin. It's just giving me this weird note. But it's from Armaf. It's Club de Nuit Precious. Their take on Absolu Aventus from Creed. Out in the air and out in the cap. Smells phenomenal. Smells great. But there's just one note on here. I don't know what it is, but it's giving me a burnt plastic smell on my skin. And it's a little off-putting. And for that reason, it's one of my favorite pickups. It's one of the 20 favorite pickups I got, but it's high up on the list because, you know, I've tried and I've tested this. I've let it sit and macerate. I'm getting this in June. So it's 6 months old. It's still a nice scent and fragrance. It's just, I can't smell it directly off skin. And it's a little disappointing to me. So, not the fragrance's fault. I'm not blaming Armaf on this. It's a skin chemistry with me, apparently. So, but yeah. Still, it's very fruity. Got some florals in it. Ambroxan, vanilla, musk. It's just some really good stuff. But it's Absolu Aventus, basically, without a lot of the spices. But this is probably the best affordable clone to get of the DNA. So check that out. Club de Nuit Precieux. Still made the list. It's just, it's not, I'm a little disappointed. Get your nose on that. Check that out. Next one. I love this. I was wearing this like crazy after I got it. And I'm lucky to have the whole line. The Dumont series. The Celerio line. Oros. Celerio, Oros. This is so smooth and musky. Aventus Hachivat twist. Black currant, apple, lemon up top. Jasmine, lavender, patchouli, amber, cedar, wood, moss. It's Aventus, mostly Aventus, a little bit of Hachivat. It's not oak moss, excuse me, oak moss dominant. It's not super dominant with oak moss. Really, really good stuff, though. It's a stunner. $50 if you like Aventus. Safe blind buy. This is some really good stuff. 12 hours plus. I mean, this stuff lingers on your skin, and it becomes very musky. And at least on me, it's very musky and smooth. And touted one of the best Aventus dupes. Dumont Celerio Oros. Check that out. Really good one. Next, this is a great dumb reach. A great signature scent. Could probably last all year round. You could probably wear it all year round. Just a great, affordable, cheapy blue. It's in the name. It's Mont Blanc Legend Blue. This gets compared to Parfums de Marly Percival. It's basically the Mont Blanc Legend DNA with mint. It's got lavender, spearmint, sandalwood, cedarwood, and Ambroxan. Just really good. I mean, it's minty Percival, basically. Just an affordable take on the like specifically Parfums de Marly Percival. Smooth, minty, fresh, woodsy, and it's got the Ambroxan in it because it's, you know, it's a blue fragrance. Really good stuff. Probably the best in the line. Mont Blanc Legend, probably the best in the line. This beats the EDP for me, for sure. This is a good one. Good office scent, good dumb reach, daily driver type stuff. This can do it all. 8+ hours as well. Mont Blanc Legend Blue. Check that out. Really good. I'm so happy to have this one. I don't wear it a lot, but I need to. Definitely this winter I will. It's a clone of YSL Tuxedo. It's a twist. It's not a clone. It's a twist, but it's from Paris Corner. It's Rifaaqat Adorn. Very cedarwood heavy. Cedarwood heavy on this, but it gives it like it adds this freshness to it. There's a cedar oil, I believe. No, they're just the heart notes of cedar. Yeah. Sorry, I was reading the notes. The notes are on the back. Really good stuff. 8+ hours. Check out the atomizer on this. Love a good pressurized atomizer. This stuff is fantastic. If you want a woodier take on YSL Tuxedo, this is it. And the quality is damn near perfect. Very smooth. Does not smell cheap. Got this for the $30, $40 range this year. Really good stuff. Check this out. It's probably I have Rojas Moustache EDP. This beats this. This beats that. For sure. Rifaaqat Adorn. Get your nose on this. If you like the Tuxedo DNA, safe blind buy. Check that out. Next, this is what I'm wearing today. I just felt like I was in the mood for it. I'm not a fan of the sprayer on this. It's the one gripe I have with this, but I'm wearing this today. Think ombre leather meets Aventus. Tumi 19 degree. Really good stuff. It's got a raspberry note in there. There's some black currant. A little suede, leather and suede. And the fruits and citruses are going to be your main players. Oh, this stuff is really good. It gets a little smoky, fruity, smoky, leathery, a little citrusy. This is really, really good stuff. If you want something with like Aventus, just really like leather heavy, but like doesn't smell exactly like Aventus at all, it stands on its own. This is good. This is some good stuff. I get about 8 hours tops. It's not super. It's a little loud in the first hour, and then it kind of calms down, stays closer to your skin. Really good. I just don't like how it leaks. It leaks a little bit. You can see the atomizer needs to be pushed up a little bit more, but a couple more sprays. Yeah, you could see the juice. Yeah, it gets all over the sprayer there, but it is what it is. But yeah, Tumi 19 degree. Really good stuff. Really high quality stuff, their fragrances. They have a luggage line, I guess. It's a designer brand, but this is some really good stuff, man. Got some really, really underrated fragrances. High quality too. Tumi 19 degree. Again, Aventus ombre leather. That's what I kind of get out of it. It's fruity leather, woodsy, citrusy, spicy. It's good stuff. Check that out. Tumi 19 degree. This one, I'm still spending time with it. It's not that I don't like it. I do like this fragrance. I love this a lot. The story behind this. It's a Zahara fragrance. It's a brand new release. He just dropped on Thanksgiving this year. But it is Precious Treasure from the Bassius collection, George's private line. I've been wearing this a lot. I'm going nose blind to it. That's my personal. I can't say issue. I'm not. I need to spend a lot of time with it. This is not like anything in this collection that I'm talking about. This is a very, very special fragrance. This is a piece of art, the way it was made, the story behind it, and it's incredible. But it wears completely different than any one of these. It's not loud. It's very light and airy. It's very woodsy, fresh, peppery. But you have to go searching for it. I was just saying this in the Zed Lounge. I made a post the other day. I've seen quite a few people putting this up for sale because it's just not their thing. You have to spend time with this. This needs like months of spending time with. I go nose blind to this. Anosmia is a big thing with this one, and I think that's why people are kind of like, it feels weak or it seems weak, but then like 6 hours later, you're getting wafts of it. Different wearing experience with this. I'm not disappointed in this, but it's not my favorite pickup. It's in my top 20, but it's not my absolute. It's not in my top 5. It's in the top 10. Well, this is the 11th one or the 12th one. I forgot what number we're on. I don't know. It made halfway. So I'm still spending time with this. It's very woodsy, very fresh, peppery. But after about an hour, I go nose blind to it. So I'm going to have to spend some more time on this. So very, very good fragrance, though. Woodsy, very fresh. The story behind this, I'd suggest you research it. It's beautiful. Beautiful piece of art. Zaharoff, Precious Treasure from the Privé line, the Bassius collection. You can get your nose on it, at least. I'm sure there's samples out there you can sample it, but this is basically sold out. It's a limited run. Highly suggest that you try it, though. Check that out. Next two are from the Brioni line. I picked these up this year. I absolutely love these two. I have almost the whole line. I just need to get Essential and the Suave flanker. But this is Brioni Eau de Parfum Eclat. Grapefruit, ambroxan, rose, musk, patchouli, sandalwood, woodsy, musky, ambroxan. Really good stuff. The rose makes an appearance in this, but it's not super dominant, but it still makes this masculine. You get that pink pepper. Oh, this is great. I don't have anything in my collection that smells like this. So it's really, really good. It's fresh. It's still a little mass appealing. Excuse me. Woo. Stings the nostrils. What? Really good freshie. This is their freshie in the line. You can see it's a frosted glass, but just very, very good really good. I don't know. It's a relaxing scent to me. But it really, it gives you good sillage. It pulls people in a little bit. I'm like, oh, what you wearing, Ken? And I'm like, check this out. You can get this for $40-$50, I think, on Fragrance Buy. Brioni's just killing it, man. I just, probably my favorite house this year. If there was one house, it would probably be this one. Because I absolutely love, they have an offering for every situation. It's tailored towards their suits, their suit design. But yeah. Brioni Eau de Parfum Eclat. Check that out. Really good stuff. Next, this is the flanker to the original Eau de Parfum. That one didn't make the list because I like this one much better. But it's the Eau de Parfum Intense. The Intense Eau de Parfum, whichever you prefer. Fruity, woodsy, citrusy. Fruit, oud, ambroxan, vanilla. Those are the stars. Just really good. I wore this sometime last week to the office. This is really good. I absolutely love this stuff. Mandarin orange gives this mouthwater juiciness with pink pepper and bergamot. Mouthwatering stuff. And then when it dries down, it gets very woodsy. The ambroxan kicks in. The vanilla, sandalwood. Really good stuff, guys. Get your nose on this. Please get your nose on this. If you want to blind buy something, you want something different that you don't have, but still's mass appealing, highly recommend this one. You're going to get a compliment, but you're going to smell unique as well. Brioni Eau de Parfum Intense. Check that out. Next one. This is a banger. Everybody's favorite designer of the year. Boss Bottled. Absolu from Hugo Boss. Woo! Very resinous, leather heavy, frankincense smoky, woody, a little sweet, spicy. Really, really good stuff. Wore this on Thanksgiving. Very loud. 10 plus hours at least on this. Reminds me of Mancera Red Tobacco without the harshness. That's what it, but there's no tobacco in it. But it's, I mean, people weren't lying. This is some really great stuff. And it's the quality, because for $70 you can get this and it smells like a niche. It smells like niche quality. Get your nose on it. Highly recommend it. Boss bottled Absolu. 2024 release. Excellent. Designer of the year. Not arguing. Check that out. Boss bottled Absolu. Let me get a sip of coffee wet. Ooh, this stuff's strong today. Next. Another hype beast. It was really, really good. Good one this year. The only disappointment was it doesn't smell like any of the originals, but it's Rasasi Hawas Black. Basically, their Nishane Hachivat clone. It's got the exact same note breakdown. Fruity, citrusy, woodsy, smoky with the oak moss. It's an oak moss bomb. A little amber at the bottom gives a little warmness. Really good stuff. Stupid longevity, 12 plus hours. I did go nose blind to this a little bit, so just be prepared with the sprays. This is some really thick juice. So I don't like this lamp that's, you can see the lamp that's right there. I got to get better lighting. I'm working on it. What? I said I'm working on it, damn it. What? Anywho, yeah, this is a good one. Rasasi Hawas Black. How can you not like the Aventus DNA or the Hachivat DNA? You can't. You can't not like it. Get your nose on it. Rasasi Hawas Black. It smells like Hachivat, but it's not one-to-one. Obviously, Hachivat's going to be way more high quality, but this still is a decent good quality. Check that out. Rasasi Hawas Black. This one, you saw my first impressions video. It did edge out Rasasi Hawas Black, but it's Supremacy Collector's Edition from Afnan. Very fruity, white floral, musky, woodsy. Walks the path of Absolu Aventus, but then it sprinkles in like YSL Myself because of that orange blossom and the white florals. Really good stuff. Wore this last week too, I believe. I think I wore this on Friday. This past Friday I wore this. Really good. It's a good one. It's hyped for a reason. It deserves the hype. Really, really enjoy this. Do I think it's better than Not Only Intense? No. Those two are, this and that, and Not Only Intense, they're actually not redundant at all to me. That one's very more black curtain, oak moss, smoky dominant. This is more fruity, white floral, musky. This is cleaner. This is daytime wear. Not Only Intense is nighttime wear. Bad boy shit. More masculine, that one. But this is still masculine, but it's fruity. It's really good. Yeah. Get your nose on this one. Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. One of my favorites. I love this one. It's another one in the Celerio line from Dumont. It's Celerio Elysium. I adore this stuff. Almost wore it today, and then I don't know, I like wearing this on certain days for some reason. Juniper berry, spicy notes, tobacco. The tobacco in here is amazing. Fresh, little powdery, clean, woodsy, got a little leather in it. Just some really good signature scents, masculine type of stuff. This made my previous list of most masculine fragrances. Absolutely love this. 8+ hours. It gets compared to, it's about 90 to 90% close, 90 to 95% close to Ormond Jane Montebaco Verano Intensivo. It's supposed to smell just like it. So if I am in love with this, I'm absolutely going to adore that. So I got to get my nose on the real thing. But check this out. One of the best signature scents I've ever smelled. Honestly, I'm not, no joke. This is some really, really good stuff. Smells a little unique, but it gets that tobacco and the dry down. It's not a super earthy tobacco. It's nothing in your face rugged. It's nice, a fresh, clean, smooth signature tobacco scent. Really good stuff. Celerio Elysium from Dumont. We're down to the top three, folks. What? These top three are my absolute favorite. And I'll tell you what, it was hard. But I think you'll know what my top three are, but you won't know it in order. This one made number 3. Even though I wear it almost the most, it's still a cheapie, and it's still a rack store find. And I'm not going to put a rack store find as my favorite pickup. But Bentley for Men Black Edition. I just think it's so damn good. It's so damn. If you want to get into violet fragrances, get your nose on this. I've touted this as Versace Dylan Blue's granddaddy. It's got that, like, think of like Dylan Blue's dry down, just like tweak it and make it more mature, gentleman, earthy, green, smoky, a little bit. It's just woodsy. It's just good stuff. It's a man's man gentleman type of fragrance. It's very, very good. It didn't make my masculine list because there was other stuff that was more masculine than this, but really, really check this out. Get your nose on it. Bentley for Men Black Edition, $30 at the rack store. Pull the trigger if you got $30. Absolutely love this. One of my favorites. Bentley for Men Black Edition. Check that out. And the top 2 pickups of the year. You probably just saw the cap because I'm a dumbass. What? But it's from the Seraphim line. This is number 2. This is number 1. I'll tell you why, even though they're supposed to be tied. This. I've worn these the most this year. Specifically this one. Let's talk about this one real quick. Minty, fresh, aquatic, a little creamy, a little floral and musky. It's just really good stuff. I've worn this out the shower basically almost all year. It's just a fresh and clean, relaxing, just a great blue scent. It is a blue scent. It's not your typical designer blue. It ain't like this blue, Mont Blanc Legend blue. It ain't like that. It's its own thing. Oh God, I haven't worn this in a little bit, so I might have to pull this back out. But this is fantastic. This is great stuff. Great summertime wear. Great out the shower. You can wear this all year round, but for me, I wear this out the shower and in the warmer months. Really, really good stuff. Zaharoff Signature Seraphim Blue. Look at that dent. I put that dent since June. This came out in June 6 months ago. Almost halfway gone. I went through almost 2 ounces. What? 2 ounces of this stuff. Get a sample. Zaharoff Signature Seraphim Blue. And my favorite one, I don't know, man. This one is just Seraphim Red. It does almost the same thing as this. It just sweetens it up with pink pepper and adds woods. Still has the eucalyptus. It's still aquatic. It still has that watery freshness like this. You still get this DNA in this. You still can smell this in this. But this is just, I don't know, it's sweeter. It's a little bit more loud. It's more signature scent where you can wear this all year round. You can wear this in the summer because it still has, it's a spicy aquatic. It's still fresh. It's an aquatic. You could still wear it, in the high heat. but you can also wear this in the colder months. It's a sweeter, warmer version of this, basically spicier version than this. But I usually wear this out the shower. I'll wear this during the day, vice versa. I'll wear this in the winter months. I'll wear this in the warmer months. So just a great you need to get both. If you're gonna try one, try the other. Try both. 3 ml samples on George's website, Zaharoff.com. $7 for $14. You can get 3 ounces, 3 milliliters. What? 3 milliliters of this and 3 milliliters of that. Spend some time with it. Really good stuff. I absolutely love these. George, I don't mean to take, and I really feel bad because I don't want to take any star power away from this, but this is completely different than these. And he stated that a lot of people have reviewed and said this is not the same as any of this. This is more of an experience that I'm still spending time with. So, but Zaharoff still made my greatest pickups of 2024. And these two are my best pickups. This is obviously number one. This slightly edges this out, even though I wore this more this year. This one, I just think is just a tad bit better. But you have to have both of them, so it really doesn't count, does it, as my number one? This should be both my number one. This Zaharoff Signature Seraphim line. Get your nose on it. Really, really good stuff. My favorite stuff. Check that out. And that's it. Those are my 20 pickups of the year, man. Like, sorry if it was too long, but like all of these were just phenomenal this year. So I appreciate you guys watching this long and hearing me ramble and rant. Let me know if you have any of these. Let me know if you got your nose on some of them. If you have some of them, if you don't like them, let me know. I'm curious to know. And let me know what you're wearing. Again, I'm wearing Tumi 19 degree today. It's a Monday, a little dark out, foggy. Perfect, right? But yeah, let me know what you're wearing today. And hope you enjoy the video. Let me know what your favorite pickups this year were. I'm curious to know. It was a great year for fragrances. It was a great year for my channel. My first year on YouTube. It's been fun. I enjoyed doing this and enjoying talking to you guys and opening up about my life to you guys and just I don't know. It's been fun. It's been a good outlet for me. So it's a good part of my morning routine, which I need to go to work. What? Anywho, thanks for watching. Let me know what you're wearing, and you know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe. What? And that's the bottom line. What? Because Stone Cologne said so. Take care, guys. Have a great day.